Okay. Thank you, Isabel. All right, this is number 4. This is where we start doing the rule of multiplication and the rule of addition. The rule of multiplication says that if you have two things that are going to happen at the same time, you multiply the probabilities of each of those together. But if you have different ways to accomplish one thing, for instance, big, big, and big, little are both the same, or will both give you the same phenotype, but you can't be both at the same time. So you would add those probabilities together. All right? So if it's two different things that happen at the same time, you multiply. If it's different ways to get the same goal, then you add. All right, number 4. We're using the rule of multiplication instead of making one of those big 16 box things. So, F2s, let's see, how would you determine the probability of getting an F2 offspring that's homozygous recessive for both traits? A dihybrid cross. Remember what hybrid means. It means that they're heterozygous for both things. So if we have big T, little t, and we have big P, little p, crossed with itself, because that's what you do with F1s, alright, that's a dihybrid, because we're hybrid for that and hybrid for that. Di means two, because we're doing two different traits at the same time. Okay, so instead of doing that big giant Punnett square, if we just want to know what's the chance of homozygous recessive, then we're looking for little t, little t, little p, little p. So what's the chance of getting, if you cross big T, little t with big T, little t, what's the chance of getting little, little? You should be able to do in your head that Punnett square and know that that's going to give you 1/4. All right? So remember, if you can't do it in your head, this is what we just did. Big, 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 little, little, little. So that's 1 out of 4. All right? So that's 1/4. Same exact thing over here, because it's heterozygous with heterozygous, so that's going to give you 1/4. To get both of those at the same time, we multiply, so the chance is going to be 1/16. And if you go back up to where you actually did the Punnett square, notice that you did have 1/16 for an answer when you did that. So, wasn't this way faster than doing the whole big giant Punnett square with 16 boxes? Yeah, it sure is. Alright, on the back, number 5. They can get complicated. That's why when we do these kinds of problems, we always write down as much stuff as we can. Especially if I'm trying to grade your stuff and I can't, all you have is an answer, that's not going to be good enough. You're going to have more than that.